Safari was in the 90s and today we are in 2020. So Tata Motors decided to have yet another product in their portfolio which can have strong fan following, and that product is nothing but this what we have today is the Tata Harrier. Tata Motors launched the Harrier in 2019 and now in 2020 they have updated the product with couple of new features. One of them being the panoramic sunroof, other being a more powerful engine. Today we are going to look at the 2020 Tata Harrier in details and let you know what this Harrier is all about and should you choose this against its rivals. My name is Nilesh. Welcome to Motorise. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, hit that bell icon so that you get notified of our new videos. Now let's turn our attention to the Harrier. Design Impact 2.0 is the design philosophy behind the design of Harrier. The other car which was designed under this philosophy was the Ultros, which again looks beautiful. To my mind, Harrier is a beautiful looking SUV. In fact, if you have an Harrier and any other Korean or Japanese SUV alongside it, there are chances that you will spot the Harrier first and not any other SUV. So up front on the grille you have the Tata logo. There is this beautiful chrome line which runs all the way below the DRL line. Below you have the fog lamps and above the fog lamps you have these halogen integrated headlamps over here. The front fascia is absolutely spot on and it really looks menacing when you're looking at it from your wing mirror. The silhouette on the side really has not changed in this 2020 Harrier. There are certain changes, however, those being the new alloy design here and the new wing mirrors here. Both have been changed after a feedback given from the customers. We Indians love chrome and there is prominent use of chrome on the window line and there is this chrome line running here on the bottom over here. My personal favorite in this design has to be the bulging wheel arches. They really give a prominent stance to this SUV. Design Impact 2.0 really comes alive at the rear here. I particularly love this 3D element of tail lamps over here and they really light up very well in the night. What else do you have is the proud Tata logo over here and the badging Harrier which sits just below the Tata logo, which tells the people that you are following an Harrier.
Step inside and you surely feel good. The design and layout of the interiors are good. The seats of the Harrier hold you well and offer the required comfort. The driver gets a lumbar support adjustment while the co-driver doesn't get one. The overall space on the inside is good and the cabin definitely feels airy. The doors have that feel to it, but the typical European third is missing. There are a few ergonomic flaws and it takes time to get used to it. The fit and finish is a mixed bag inside the Harrier. Some parts feel premium to touch while others look a bit cheap to look at. It lacks finesse in my opinion. The steering feels chunky to hold and is of the right size. The good part is the steering wheel can be adjusted for both rake and reach. The horn pad is a bit hard to press and there is a bit of a stretch for your thumb. The controls for the audio system are placed on the left of the side steering wheel and the controls for the multi-info display are on the right. The controls for the automatic climate control are placed right below the touchscreen head unit. The controls feel good to use and are easy to reach. The air conditioner on the Harrier is a chiller. Even when the car was stopped right under the sun, it started blowing cool air almost immediately once you started moving. Speaking about the audio system, the 8.8-inch touchscreen on the Harrier is an all-new head unit. The system is fluid to use. The touch responses are good and it doesn't suffer from any kind of a lag. But users did report issues with the infotainment system in the car, so keep an eye for it. As for the features, it comes packed with all standard set of features such as Android Auto, Bluetooth streaming, hands-free calling, Apple CarPlay, and so on and so forth. This head unit is mated to a 9-speaker audio system from JBL. The backseat of Tata Harrier is really a nice place to be. Remember, this SUV is based on the Discovery's platform, which means that the space at the rear is going to be enormous. The amount of legroom and headroom is generous, and now the addition of sunroof gives an airy feeling too. I particularly loved the positioning of AC vents at the rear. They help in cooling the cabin much faster as compared to the conventional positions that we see in AC vents in other SUVs. Overall, the rear of the Tata Harrier is a good space to be. So if you're someone who's going to be chauffeured around, you can be rest assured that you will arrive at your destination far more comfortably. At launch, the Harrier came equipped with a 2-liter multi-jet engine sourced from Fiat. This is the rechristened engine by Tata Motors called as Cryotech. The 2020 Harrier gets the same 170 HP tune as the Compass, and now it comes with the much awaited automatic transmission. The automatic gearbox here is sourced from Hyundai and is very smooth and competent. The AT is superbly tuned and enjoys a good partnership with the Cryotech 170. This smooth shifting AT makes the Harrier far easier to drive in the city. There are 3 different driving modes. You have the default city mode, eco mode, sport mode. The city mode feels good with the torque coming in at the right time, and the engine feels it's doing its part well without any complaints. Regular highway cruising is also effortless in city mode. The Harrier is based on the optimal modular efficient global architecture abbreviated as Omega, which is derived from Land Rover's ever fantastic D8 architecture. The Harrier rides on 17-inch tires with more than sufficient sidewalls. The ride at lower speeds is good. It masks all the undulations well, and you don't feel any undulations at lower speeds. The ride at higher speeds is a complaint. Take any undulation at higher speeds and you will feel them for sure. It's not unnerving, but it gets a bit unsettling, and you are well aware of the road conditions at higher speeds. You would have loved the suspension setup if it was a bit stiff. That would have translated in a much better ride quality at higher speeds. Talking about the handling, the Harrier has a bit of a body roll and it doesn't tuck well into the tight corners. The calibration could have been better and is a touch too sensitive at higher speeds, although it is vastly improved over the 2019 Harrier. The handling didn't manage to blow me off. I was expecting the Harrier to handle better owing to the Land Rover's underpinnings. Overall, I would say the ride and handling package is very neutral, and the Harrier will go about doing the job without any major complaints.
Talking about for whom is this Harrier really for, this is something that I will leave you to answer. But what I can say is, the product behind me, the 2020 Harrier, is updated with time. This comes with an automatic transmission now, which was missing earlier. It comes with a panoramic sunroof now, which was missing earlier. The engine is far more powerful now. It seats 5 people comfortably owing to its size. Therefore, this is much more able product than what it was earlier. Whether you should buy or not over the Korean or the Japanese rivals is something that you will have to decide, because with size comes the challenge of parking it in a city like Mumbai or any other congested city in this country. On that note, I will take your leave. Let me know in comment sections below, would you choose this 2020 Harrier over its Korean rivals? And if your answer is yes, let me know why. Till that time, take care. See you all soon. Bye.